Why did it look like there was someone just standing on the stairs? What the No, no, no.
What is that? What the
Venturing into the woods alone at night can be terrifying, but what happens when you encounter someone or something you'd rather never meet? Tonight, we're diving into the 6 most disturbing camping encounters ever recorded. These clips will make you think twice about ever stepping into the woods alone again. Let's delve straight into this first disturbing encounter. Meet Alex, the creator behind this popular fishing YouTube channel called Alex Rudd Fishing. Through his videos, he takes viewers on immersive journeys through lakes and rivers, uncovering hidden fishing spots and documenting his tournament experiences. With his unique storytelling style, Alex keeps his audience captivated, but one day he would come to understand just how unpredictable and unsettling these adventures could truly become. On a cold morning in early spring, Alex arrived at a lake for his first kayak tournament of the season. Armed with nothing but his fishing gear and camera, he was eager to start his journey toward winning Angler of the Year.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today is the first kayak tournament of the brand new kayak tournament season, at least for me. And today is exciting because this is the first tournament to help me towards the goal that I've set for myself this year. And that goal is to try to win Angler of the Year in the kayak tournament series that I fish.
The video began with Alex explaining his goal for the tournament season and the challenging conditions he faced, with temperatures having dropped dramatically overnight. Alex explained, setting the stage for what would become a day filled with challenges far beyond just difficult fishing conditions.
Hey, there's a rod. I don't know. Dude, that's a brand new rod. Like, no joke. Hey, come on. Look at this.
What is that? Is that a Sahara? It's a Sahara, isn't it?
It's an arc with a dial on it. $100 when them guys lost it.
What they say.
As he headed toward the water, Alex made an unexpected discovery: a brand new fishing rod abandoned on the ground. He examined the expensive equipment and felt as if it was unusual to find this equipment. This would serve as the first of many unexpected twists throughout his day. After hours of struggling at his initial location, Alex decided to move to a different spot.
We're making a move. It is, what time is it? Like 9? Yeah, it's like 9, right? Yeah, so it's 9:15. We fished here for about 2.5 hours and got 1 bite apiece. And so it's just not working. And we're also getting our butts handed to us by dudes who are up in the river fishing smallmouths. So we're gonna make a move. We're gonna go get in some current and we're gonna see if we can catch some big smallmouth.
Making this critical decision to relocate to the river to target smallmouth bass instead.
There we go. Oh no. Oh.
Damn it.
Well, guys, there's first bite at the new spot on the spinnerbait. This current is absolutely cranking. I said we weren't going to do a float, but we decided to float down. Bethany, God love her, agreed to come pick us up. So we're floating down from here. It's not a super long float, probably only like a 2-3 hour float, maybe 2 hours with the current cranking like it is. So we should be able to get everything loaded up and get back to check-in. But hey, he's a giant.
At this new location, excitement grew as Alex hooked his first fish, but the happiness quickly turned to disappointment as the 3-pound fish escaped as a 3-pounder ate it off the limb as soon as he popped it loose. He recounted, the frustration evident in his voice. Despite this setback, he pressed on, determined to improve his tournament standing.
Well, there you go, guys. There's number one, an absolute freaking chunk of a largemouth. Beautiful fish. Thank you, bud. Thank you for participating, man. All right, I was saying something about fishing. Something about something. I don't know. I'm probably making some excuses to why I wasn't catching fish or something. But yeah, little largemouth sitting right here on this point, right where this current's pushing in here. You don't have to work hard for anything. You just kind of chill, sits up there. There's number one. I don't even know how long that fish was. 15 1/4, something like that. I just need 2 more.
Finally, success came, giving him his first tournament qualified fish. He then carefully measured and released it. The catch reinvigorated his spirits as he continued his pursuit.
All right, buddy. Smallmouth. They're loaded up right here, dude. Ain't many. Ain't. All right, yeah, I'll holler at you. Guys, here's number 2. Let's get him on the board. Old small jaw. Come here, you, and stop it. He ain't big, but he helps. I think anything helps on a day. Huh? I think anything helps on a day like today. Oh, he's long. He's long. Hi. 14 incher. 14 incher.
Similarly, throughout the time, fortune struck again when Alex landed a smallmouth bass from the same productive spot, gaining confidence as he added a second qualifying fish to his tournament total. With each catch, his chances for valuable points toward his Angler of the Year goal improved. As the tournament day wound down, Alex arranged to meet his wife Bethany at a predetermined pickup location. Little did he know that what awaited him there would be far more disturbing than any fishing challenge.
How you doing, bub? No, I'm good, man. I'll ease her up in here. Always got a gun on me. I ain't gonna shoot you. I ain't gonna shoot you. You don't give me any reason to, I ain't gonna do it.
Upon arriving at the boat ramp, Alex encountered a man behaving erratically. He had a gun pointing at him and had been saying that he wouldn't shoot. The man said unprovoked, immediately creating a tense and dangerous situation.
For this other parking lot, well, let's do it. Come on. I'm gonna call 911. Yeah.
The encounter grew increasingly unsettling as the man continued his erratic behavior, forcing Alex and his companion to distance themselves from the situation. What had begun as a typical tournament day had suddenly transformed into something potentially life-threatening.
Yeah, I just wanted to report a guy. I'm at Holston River Park. He seems to be high, and he's threatening to kill himself and threatening to kill others, and walking around down here on the boat ramp making a bunch of crazy noises and stuff, and waiting on my wife to show up so that we can go get my car, because I did a river float, and I've already had to tell him to back away several times, and he's saying he wants to kill himself and stuff. Gray shirt, white male, gray in hair. I can't tell how tall he is. Got blue jeans on, no shoes. He's walking around in the water with no shoes on as well, so he's wet from pretty much like the waist down. That's about it. No, he got out. I can't tell now. I've moved up away from him just to kind of separate myself from him. I can hear him down there yelling, though. He's yelling and carrying on now.
Recognizing the danger, Alex made the crucial decision to call the authorities, and he explained to the dispatcher, his voice remaining remarkably calm despite the circumstances.
I don't know what happened to him. I mean, I can only assume, you know, maybe he's dead, which just is freaking terrible. Not definitely the way that I wanted to end the day with somebody dying, but hopefully he's not. I mean, hopefully they got to him. Hopefully they can find him. Hopefully they can get him some help that he needs or whatever.
The situation escalated dramatically after authorities arrived along with the boat, divers, and they also had the helicopter out looking for the guy. Alex recounted, explaining how the man had fled into the water when police approached. The fate of the individual remained unknown, adding an unsettling layer of uncertainty to an already disturbing encounter.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We have made it back to the beer barn, and I am glad because today has been one heck of a day on the water. Not only was the fishing really tough, but we had that really unfortunate situation at the end of the day with that guy. I had to end up calling the cops on him. I don't know the entirety of the situation. I just know that he was obviously high on some kind of drugs. He got really aggressive with me and Jacob, was telling us that he wanted to kill us, that he wanted to kill himself, you know, asking if we had a gun so that he could kill himself. You know, all those kinds of things, just saying a bunch of really aggressive, crazy stuff. Had to end up telling him to back away from us at one point, and we kind of separated ourselves from the situation and obviously called 911. Because, you know, in a situation like that, it's not about trying to be a hard ass. It's about separating yourself from the bad situation, because the best way to get away from a bad situation is just to get away from it, to walk away. Wanted to talk about the fishing, you know, talk about where this thing ended up. I ended up 9th out of 29, which, with 2 fish and as tough as today was, I will take it, especially on my journey to win Angler of the Year. Those are valuable points. That's a valuable place to be. You know, that's a good start to the year. So if I can do that all year, get a couple high places and maybe even win one, we're going to be in really good standings as far as Angler of the Year go.
Despite the harrowing experience, Alex maintained his focus on the tournament goals, and he ended the video by summarizing how the day went for him. He reflected, showing remarkable resilience in the face of both challenging fishing conditions and a potentially dangerous confrontation. Although Alex left the location safely, one disturbing question remained. What happened to the man in the water? Was it merely a drug-induced episode, or was there something more sinister at play? The truth behind that unsettling day remains partially unresolved. While fishing may seem peaceful, this encounter reminds us that danger can lurk anywhere. Fortunately, Alex's quick thinking and appropriate actions ensure his safety. One thing is certain, he won't soon forget the day his kayak tournament turned into a life-threatening situation. The next video tells an almost similar story of spending a night in a hauntingly mysterious location. Meet Angelo, a content creator who runs the channel Explore with Angelo and specializes in paranormal investigations and urban exploration. Through his videos, he takes viewers on immersive journeys to abandoned and supposedly haunted locations, uncovering the remnants of the past and the entities that may still linger there. From decaying farmhouses to forgotten structures, his explorations reveal the eerie beauty and supernatural activity in these forgotten places. With his raw, unfiltered approach to paranormal investigation, he keeps his audience on edge, but during this particular investigation, he would come to understand just how unpredictable and genuinely terrifying these encounters could truly become. Angelo arrived at the remote farmhouse for what he called one last camping trip, before traveling for a couple of months. Armed with only his camera and a small portable wood stove, He was determined to document whatever paranormal activity the location had to offer.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new adventure. Old place. This is going to be the very last rendezvous.
The video begins with him already feeling uneasy, mentioning that he feels off and thought he heard a hum followed by a voice.
Hearing something. From the moment I've walked in here, I keep hearing something. Sounds like it's up in the peak area.
As he approached the property, he revealed its ominous nickname, the Demon House, or the Haunted Farm. He spends some time providing context about the location. A century-old farmhouse with significant paranormal history that his friend owns, but is willing to give him if he moves in.
What I wanted to do was come back one last time here. We're going to camp out the entire night here in the Demon House, my haunted farm. For those of you that don't know, long story short, essentially, one of my good friends owns this property but won't sell me the actual land where the house is located, but has told me that I can have the house. This place is terrifying. Last time we were here, things got intense, to say the least. A generation of family lived here. This place is very haunted. It's well over 100 years old, and it's got quite the paranormal history to it, to say the least. This is one of the most haunted places that I know personally, and it seems to be getting wilder and wilder as we, cross all the dots, so to say.
This personal connection to the property added an extra layer of tension to the investigation, as he had a vested interest in understanding what was something haunting the place. He mentioned the house's age and how it had some paranormal history.
I'm gonna switch my microphone first. Yeah, I got this new microphone and it's got all these different crazy options. I'm just not used to it, but... What is that? Sounds like somebody's peeing or something. Is somebody peeing up there? The hell? Why are you peeing in my house?
Almost immediately upon entering, the explorer encounters strange phenomena. Random items are scattered throughout, and an unsettling sound resembling somebody peeing echoed through the empty house.
Is there like water dripping from somewhere? I don't really know. Something up there. Hello? Mr. Raccoon?
These noises had been weird, which caused disturbing audio experiences, as Angelo documented dripping water, followed by mysterious scraping noises that seemed to have no logical source.
Well, that was loud AF. What was that?
His exploration was interrupted by a sudden loud noise, which again made him question if there really was someone around or not. And later, he discovered a creepy object, which visibly startled him.
I have no idea where that even came from. It sounded like it was on this side. I have not been in any of the other rooms yet, other than the downstairs rooms. Something moved. Something like loud, either fell or slammed or something, I don't know. The weird thing, I was actually trying to go into this room at one point. Well, I'm not trying to go into it, but I was like, oh, why is this door closed? Ugh, the door is like really jammed.
As he moved deeper into the house, more unexplained sounds manifested. Doors jamming, rooms deteriorating, and an eerie whining noise that seemed to follow him. Despite the unsettling atmosphere, Angelo began setting up camp, laying out a fireproof mat and wood stove. His setup doesn't go smoothly, but he eventually makes progress. As night falls, the paranormal activity intensifies.
I swear I just heard something like scratching. It almost sounded like it was to the right of the camera. What the hell? Okay. Also, this piece of wood is really stubborn. Something there? Careful now, I have axe.
While splitting kindling, he captures distinct scratching sounds on camera. Angelo then attempted to start a fire, only to face a new challenge, as the haunting escalated even further.
I swear I almost heard a voice. That is the thing with this place. You hear so much. There's so much activity and so many things going on. I do have an idea, something I haven't done before yet in this place. We'll get to that soon. First, I just want to get this going. Pretty loud downstairs just now. Problem is there's a lot of water dripping from the melting snow, but that didn't sound like water dripping. To me, that sounded like somebody like threw something almost. What the heck? Something's walking. There's water dripping, but it also sounds like somebody's walking. Oh, I feel weird. Every time I come into this place, I swear I feel off. No knocking tonight? You did it last time.
He believed he could hear a voice, followed by loud, unexplained sounds from downstairs. He even came across something unsettling, hanging from the roof.
Something in here. For some reason, I think something might be trying to draw me into this room. Is there something up there that's trying to attract my attention? We'll try the spirit box here. We always seem to make a really good connection right in this one particular spot. As per usual. I will try some other different areas. I promise we're doing other spots tonight, so... Intention? What do you mean? Are you asking me what my intents are? For me, I just want to prove that you exist. If you can help me out with that. You've done it many times.
Illness.
I just heard something. Sounded like it was down there though. But yeah, as I was saying, my friend does not come into this house anymore because after that day, he was just way too freaked out. Departure? Are you asking me to leave? Or are you talking about your departure?
Omen.
Omen?
Angelo then initiates a direct attempt to communicate with whatever entities might be present, using Spirit Box. But the responses he got were chilling. It came through creating an unsettling narrative. The night got worse when moments later, something terrible occurred.
What the hell? Open it up.
Nature.
Whoa. It legit just sounded like somebody was coming down the stairs.
Cults.
Oh. Cults. Did a cult come in here and do something?
Katrina.
Like something was coming down those top steps. Oh, that kind of freaked me out. You do one more, maybe come down the rest of the way, unless you're afraid. I swear I just heard somebody humming. Okay, for some reason I'm getting really dizzy. What is going on? I swear that was downstairs. Dang. Okay, well.
He could hear what sounded like somebody coming down the stairs, despite being supposedly alone in the house. He then continued cooking his meal for the night, but the peaceful moment got short-lived as something terrible took place.
What was that? Dude, something just literally scraped something. Something there? Lately, coming here has been quite challenging because yeah, it literally sounded like something scraped a door or wall or something. Anyway, whatever.
He was interrupted by more unexplained noises, which were terrifying, and grabbed his attention for a while. The investigation took an even more disturbing turn.
It's starting to rain again. I don't know where the hell that came from. Whoa! What the? Dude, that was this door. There's no breeze or wind or anything coming through. Something literally just like pushed that door. Not super hard, but.
At this moment, something in the distance could be heard, followed by the observation that seems to confirm intelligent haunting activity, since he witnessed a door moving on its own. Despite the frightening occurrence, he tried to focus on dinner, but the paranormal activity continued as he noted the repetition of the humming.
It's very creepy. It's like, I don't know, the fourth time I've heard it, I think.
After enjoying his meal, as midnight approached, Angelo made his most daring move yet, declaring to go to the basement. But before he could move downstairs, something yet terrible occurred once again.
I thought I was hearing something like slamming. But the only issue that we might actually run into, it almost sounds like there's people outside. I don't see anybody, just my car. Okay, anyway.
He could hear noises, which terrified him, yet he still went ahead to the basement, ignoring the noises. He had his night vision on.
Sorry, it sounded like I heard a knock or something down there. I have not been down there in a while, hence why I'm saying I don't know what the situation is going to be like. My friend saw some shadow figure. Doesn't really know what the heck it was. Turn my light on for a second just to see, because for some reason I feel like there's something over there. I don't know why. It's just a very strange feeling at the moment. What the hell was that? Okay. I just heard something down there. I had to turn my light on again, but I don't see anything. Okay. This is really, really creepy. Sounds like footsteps above me. There's also a lot of water dripping, so it's part of what we're hearing, obviously. You want to show yourself? My friend. That was upstairs again. My friend doesn't come down here because of you anymore. What are you? Whoa, what the hell was that? Oh my... What the f... Dude! Someone just like slammed this thing. Wait, is the house like falling apart or something? What the...
This was the moment when there was a loud thud, and the basement activity escalated quickly. Most chilling of all, he captured something with his camera.
Okay, tell me this thing like shifted. Or was that our sign? Was that you trying to show yourself? I still feel like there's something over there. Let's turn this light off one more time. Ooh. Mamacita. What the fuck? No, no, no. Okay, did I just actually see that? Why did it look like there was someone just standing on the stairs? What? I'm literally shaking right now.
It appeared to be a figure, which he couldn't recognize and made him shiver. However, the night worsened when another unexplained noise came through.
Okay, that's footsteps. Who's up there? I do want to make sure nobody actually comes in. Tries to steal my shit. Somebody up there? Oh, dude, there's no one here. I would see other prints if that was the case. Just mine. Okay, I am convinced. Whatever the hell that was... Holy! Damn! Okay, I don't think I really want to go back there.
He walked back upstairs to figure out what really was causing it, and he was terrified the entire night. This was when Angelo was downstairs, and his other camera recorded moments of the door, and a weird noise could be heard.
In the corner there. For a second, I thought there was like... It almost looked like somebody was standing there. There's clearly no one there. Actually, turn this other... Let's turn something. Turn the heat vision off for a second.
Despite those noises, even after returning to the relative safety of the main floor, Angelo observes a figure in the room but couldn't really capture, followed by hearing sounds from around the area. He then went ahead to another room, and that was it when things worsened.
I swear I hear that humming again. Sounds... I just hear a voice. Did I just hear it again? It almost sounded like it came from the other room, though. It sounded childlike. Is there a child in here right now? Are you in this room? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, that was weird.
This was apparently the kid's room, and he could hear someone speaking, mainly a child's sound. Determined to communicate further, he announces "Spirit Box" again, and the responses received suggested a tragic story.
Like, for some reason, that name just pops up in my head. Grab the spirit box. Oh, man. Oh, it's definitely getting a lot colder. Okay, I'm gonna try the other spirit box for the moment first. Well, whatever's here, I'm sure you're familiar with this. We've used it many times here.
There's lots of us.
Okay, I think we've distinguished that. One thing
Blind.
Blind? Someone's blind? The entities that we think we can conclude is I do think there was somebody here who was, one was obviously a child. We know for a fact that a child...
The child wants help.
As soon as we spoke about it, whoa.
Be fearful.
I was getting to that. How can I help you?
While he was asking such questions, something even worse occurred on spot.
What is that? That was like something dragging.
Inspiration.
One second. Get the camera off of here. It's just a passing car. I don't know what that was. What is that? Oh. Okay, I did not leave that there. What the hell? I literally left that like right over there. Yo. Something really dragged that. Oh, it's toasty in here. Not super toasty, but toasty enough, I guess.
Angelo witnessed what appeared to be an object moving on its own. This further confirmed the intelligent haunting activity, which left him surprised. As exhaustion sets in, he focuses on practical matters, such as the sleeping situation, and later works on preparing for the night. Throughout the night, the camera captures multiple times when distinct, unexplained sounds could be heard.
Eli.
Suggesting that the paranormal activity continues even as he sleeps. When morning finally arrives, he greets the day with a good morning.
But I kept dreaming of like this little boy. I think it might be that kid. whoever that child is that's connected to this place. But anyways, I'm gonna pack everything up and we're gonna start heading on out of here. Whew.
He immediately reveals perhaps the most unsettling development of all, that he had a dream about a little boy, creating a haunting connection between his subconscious and the child's spirit he had attempted to communicate with earlier. With this final revelation, he quickly packs up and shows that he's about to leave. The most disturbing aspect of this investigation isn't just the paranormal activity itself, but the apparent intelligence behind it. The spirits seem to respond directly to the explorer's questions, physically interact with him, and even potentially influence his dreams. This suggests not just residual haunting, but conscious entities aware of and reacting to his presence. While unexplained sounds and moving objects might be dismissed by skeptics, the consistency of the experiences throughout the night, captured on camera in real time, makes this one of the most compelling pieces of paranormal evidence ever recorded. What makes this footage particularly chilling is that the explorer was completely alone throughout the investigation, with no crew or companions to provide safety. Remember, spirits may be unsettling, but they represent only one type of danger that lurks in abandoned places. The next time you consider exploring a supposedly haunted location alone, ask yourself, are you prepared for what might be waiting in the darkness? If you thought this encounter was disturbing, stay tuned for our next analysis of unexplained footage that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the paranormal world. On December 4th, 2023, the TikTok account Lifting the Veil posted a short video titled, "Unexpected Extraterrestrial Encounter Caught on Camera." This account is known for sharing chilling and mysterious footage from the woods, creating videos that leave viewers with an eerie sense of dread. However, this video was different from the rest. It captured what appeared to be an unexpected encounter with an extraterrestrial being. In the full footage, a massive creature is seen moving through the trees when the person filming suddenly opens fire.
Fuck is, I told y'all there was something fucking out here.
Holy shit.
Shoot that motherfucker, dude.
You gotta get open.
Hit him. Hit that motherfucker. Dude, I think you fucking missed it.
This mysterious figure, later identified as Bigfoot, was described in the video's caption as either an alien or a cryptid. The footage ends abruptly the moment the creature is shot, leaving its fate and the truth behind its existence unknown. Whatever this creature truly was will forever remain a mystery. The fact that the video ends the moment it is shot only deepens the uncertainty. Was it killed, or did it somehow survive? One thing is certain: the fear in the two men filming was undeniable. They seemed terrified, as if they knew being seen by this creature could mean something far worse. They may have fired at what they believed to be Bigfoot, but a chilling question lingers. What if whatever was lurking in those woods was never hit? What if it's still out there, watching, waiting? Some mysteries are better left unsolved. Now, let's continue with the next unsettling video. On July 2nd, 2021, a YouTube channel called The Dark Illusions uploaded a video that left the internet speechless. Known for sharing footage of supernatural phenomena and mysterious events that defy explanation, the channel featured a clip originally filmed on June 3rd, 2016, by an anonymous individual who later emailed it to them. The video, titled "Evil Creature Caught on Videotape," climbing on roof by Jeremy's Greena, quickly gained attention for its eerie and unsettling content.
So we were just laying here watching the office by the window up here, and we're on the second floor. And I mean, we hear noises out here pretty often, but you can see how high up we are. We hear noises out here, but nothing like what we just heard. So I think it might be worth looking into. I gotta get a flashlight.
The video starts inside a room of a house, where the person filming points the camera out of the window, explaining that they had been hearing strange noises. However, nothing unusual is visible at first. The tension rises when they decide to leave the room in an attempt to capture the source of the disturbance, leading to a chilling turn of events. Just as he was about to shine his light toward the roof, something truly terrifying came into view.
The fuck is that? What in the fuck? Wait a minute. Hey!
A creature was perched on the roof, not resembling a human, yet unmistakably staring straight into the camera. Panicked but determined, he rushed back to his room. Instead of seeking shelter, however, he made a daring decision, climbing out of the window in an attempt to uncover what was truly lurking outside.
Where did it go?
At that moment, he saw the creature once again. Then the video abruptly cuts to black. To this day, no one has been able to determine what that creature was or what it was doing on the roof. Its intentions remain unclear, though it may have meant harm. What happened to the person after the video ended remains a mystery, one that may never be solved. Perhaps some things are best left unknown. If this already gave you chills, brace yourself for the next spine-chilling video. Meet Ian, the creator behind the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Center. Through his videos, he takes viewers on immersive journeys to haunted and forgotten places across America, uncovering the paranormal energy that lingers within. From abandoned mansions to eerie historical sites, his explorations reveal the unsettling presence of those who refuse to move on. With his determined investigative style, Ian keeps his audience captivated. But one day, his return to Minnesota's most haunted location would provide evidence that would shock even the most skeptical viewers. On a dark night in 2024, Ian arrived at the Boyd House, known locally as the most haunted house in Minnesota. Armed with nothing but his camera and ghost hunting equipment, he was ready to document whatever paranormal activity the site had to offer.
What's up guys, Midwest Ghost Hunter here, bringing you yet another Ghost Hunting Alone video. I am making a return to the Boyd House, said to be the most haunted house.
The video begins with Ian recounting the house's history, such as the ghost of the house owner still tends to the house, or the ghostly children have been heard giggling, dolls move on their own, and a cursed monkey painting allegedly drove its previous owner to suicide.
I am definitely looking forward to investigating this place again. I got some very good results the last time, and I am very intrigued to see what goes down tonight.
Ian explained that he had investigated this location before with promising results, setting high expectations for what might unfold during this return visit. The investigation began before Ian even entered the house.
Alright, here we are at the Boyd, and the reason I'm starting out here is because something crazy off camera just happened. I was filming some B-roll, and when I stopped recording, I heard tapping sounds coming from that top window. It was like rapid tapping. I wish I was recording, but I wasn't. So that's why I'm here right now. I'm gonna stand here and see if it happens again. Hello, is anyone up there? You hear it? There's like knock sounds. Can you see me? Dude, I feel like whoever is up there is staring directly at me right now.
Standing outside, he reported hearing tapping sounds coming from an upstairs window while his eyes were fixed on the window. Ian confirmed, the tension in his voice rising. He noted a creepy doll visible in the windows, staring outward, an unsettling prelude to what would happen next. And almost immediately, something terrible took place.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That freaking doll just got dragged away! Holy shit! Oh, I don't want to go in there now. Hell no. I can't believe I just seen that. Dude, that doll just got yanked back into the darkness. Holy crap. By what? I don't know. I'm the only one here. So there is no one up there that could have done that.
Without warning, one of the dolls in the window appeared to move. It got dragged away, and Ian exclaimed with his camera shaking with his startled reaction. The doll had seemingly been yanked backward into the darkness, with no visible person or string to explain its movement. His voice betrayed his nervousness as he approached the entrance.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm terrified already. Who's up here? Show yourself. Oh my goodness. I have got chills walking up here. Oh God. There it is. That's the doll.
Once inside and upstairs, Ian located the doll that had been moved. What struck him most was the distance the doll had traveled.
Could you move one of the other dolls? What the hell was that? Who's up here with me? Are you one of the children? Just get a look at this thing. How do you explain that? Before I even get into the house, already something insane just happened. Could you? Holy shit. I keep hearing noises.
Shortly after this discovery, Ian began capturing unexplained phenomena on his equipment. He reported as his camera picked up anomalies near the windows where he'd first heard the tapping sounds.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my God! I just heard little footsteps running right behind me. It was just like boom, 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 boom through the floor.
The investigation intensified when Ian had his first physical sensation of a paranormal presence. He just heard little footsteps running right behind him, which felt like the vibration in his feet through the floor. Just moments later, something further terrifying occurred.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell? Oh God, something just got moved over here. I freaking heard that. Wait a minute. Is that the stroller? That was not there. I am almost certain that this stroller was not there in the middle of this room. I'm pretty sure it was over there. Against like these beams. Let's test out the sound. See if it matches. Oh God. Oh, that is definitely it. This thing just got pushed on its own. Oh God. Oh God. All right. I am hearing more footsteps. It literally sounds like there are children all around up here, just running around. It came from back here this time.
Another object appeared to move on its own. He discovered a child's stroller had seemingly relocated itself within the room, followed by hearing footsteps throughout the room.
It's gonna be the room where that cursed painting is. The cursed monkey painting. This room creeps me out. Hello? Is anyone in here? There it is.
Ian's next stop was the room containing the allegedly cursed monkey painting. The painting's history was disturbing. According to the owner, when the painting was brought into the room, the power went out completely and couldn't be fixed.
Oh, whoa. Weird. The painting. It's like super cold. You could see the outer edges. That is really strange. This painting should be the same temperature as the rest of this room. But it's not. It's cold. That is really strange. Is this painting cursed? Because it sure seems like it.
Using thermal imaging technology, Ian made a startling discovery about the painting. It was really strange. The painting was supposed to have the same temperature as the rest of the room, but it didn't. What made the night take an even worse turn was while continuing his investigation of the painting, Ian heard a thud.
Whoa. I just heard like a thump in the wall. Is that you making that sound? If so, could you do it again? Okay, whatever this thing is, I am communicating with it right now. And this is getting freaky. Are you a human spirit? Or are you inhuman? So I'm not gonna lie, being in here, I just got a bad feeling for some reason. Okay. What the hell was that? Sounded like something just got thrown or rustled around or something. Oh God. What the hell was that? Oh God. That sounded like a hiss or a growl or something. Who's in here? Whoa. Okay. Something just got thrown. I just heard it hit the floor. Whoa. Look at the painting. It's like slanted.
It was followed by an even more unsettling discovery. He heard the painting hit the floor, and that was when he checked the painting. He found it had become slanted. The night continued as he walked deeper into the house, exploring every corner.
Whoa. I just heard voices in there. It sounded like a female. Is there anyone in there? Hello? Oh God. Okay. That sounded like a male voice. that time. There's like 2 different voices speaking in there. See who's in here. Hello? I thought I heard some voices in here. Minnie or Fred, is that you? There they are again. Holy crap. Dude, there's literally people talking in here. But yet there's nobody. Nobody here.
In another room of the house, Ian experienced what appeared to be disembodied voices. He could hear people talking in there, and despite checking thoroughly, he confirmed that there was no one. To further prove the existence of paranormal activity occurring, he used a K2 electromagnetic field meter.
Whoever's in here, I've got a green light in my hand. Could you manifest near this green light? Whoa, look it. It's spiking. Is that you? They are manifesting right here. If that's you, could you make it spike all the way up to red? Whoa. What the heck was that? It sounded like something got moved over here.
He attempted to communicate with the spirits, and almost immediately, the device began to spike.
Your room. Oh my god. That freaking curtain just moved. Holy moly.
Visual phenomena soon followed as Ian was scared when the curtains moved, and his camera captured the movement. While considering natural explanations, it was super windy earlier.
Oh my god, oh my god. Dude, I just seen something pass by that door.
Perhaps most chilling is when Ian reports seeing something pass by that door. A shadow figure in the hallway.
Oh, those sounded like footsteps. I just heard that clear as day. They were like creaking through the floorboards. There's nobody out here. Who's out here? Holy shit. It sounds like they're going down the stairs. First I heard them through this hallway, and now they're going down the steps. Minnie or Fred? Oh, what was that? Something just appeared down the stairs. It was like a manifestation at the bottom of the steps.
And the investigation intensifies when Ian hears footsteps going down the stairs. He claimed to see a manifestation at the bottom of the stairs. Ian hears something hit the floor, a coaster that apparently fell from a table.
Something just slid across the floor just now. What the fuck? Oh, was it this? It sounded like it was this thing. This metal pot. It just slid across the floor. Oh, God.
Even more dramatically, a metal pot slides across the floor on its own.
What the hell is that? That almost sounds like music. Music being played. Is it coming from this? This thing isn't even functioning, so that'd be impossible.
Further adding to the mystery, Ian heard music coming from what he identified as a non-functioning source. While he put that aside, he walked towards the kitchen. However, it doesn't end well there as well.
That drawer! This thing just freaking opened! And look, there's no one in here. Oh, holy shit! Oh my god. Did you just open this? This drawer? Okay. Stuff's moving around in there. Oh god.
A drawer opened all by itself, and Ian took no time in expressing that he's scared. Shortly after, movement is heard inside the drawer, followed by a cabinet opening independently. Ian not only saw drawers and cabinets opening, something yet further terrifying occurred.
Oh, fuck. That cabinet just opened now. Oh. I just heard her voice. Her voice was just in here. That came from behind the table.
A woman's voice in the kitchen was clearly heard. And if these events weren't enough, something yet further horrifying occurred.
No way. No way. Alright, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm done. This is just too much. Holy shit. That freaking chandelier just turned on.
One of the most inexplicable events occurs when a chandelier turns on by itself. He puts the eerie feeling aside and moves ahead in walking towards the children's room, revealing more disturbing phenomena.
What the heck was that? There was something in the doorway. It was something white. Holy moly. It was like a white anomaly. And whatever it was, it's completely gone now. That just sounded like a little child's voice.
Ian sees what he describes as something white in the doorway, which is followed by what sounds like a child's voice. Within just a few minutes, something horrifying occurred on spot.
I just heard something over here. It sounded like something got moved. Was it this? This duck? I bet it was. That sounded just like it. I see that you like to move these toys around. Could you move another toy or doll? Dude, this thing just freaking moved again. I literally saw it this time. I saw it in the corner of my eye. I don't know if I caught it, but I hope I did. Do you like this duck?
A toy duck appears to move multiple times. And if that wasn't enough,
Holy shit. Holy shit. This doll just got tossed onto the floor. And look, there's nothing attached to it. No string, nothing. Oh my god. That doll, it just freaking went flying from this chair. There's no way to explain that. No way.
a doll gets tossed from a chair onto the floor with no visible cause.
No way that freaking closet just opened. Just now. Oh, God. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, there's something peeking through the closet door. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It looked like a little face. A little face. Just peering out. It's like the face of a little girl. Hello?
At this point, the closet opens by itself, and even Ian reports seeing something peeking through the closet door, which looked like a little face. And almost immediately, a new observation is made, which worsens the situation.
I don't even know what the... Oh! Oh! The dress is moving! Alright, that's it.
A dress moves on its own, prompting Ian to declare that he had enough of the place. However, despite the growing tension, Ian still collects himself and heads towards the basement in order to investigate and yield the final pieces of compelling evidence.
Oh God. That sounded like a man groaning. It came from this chair here. Fred, are you sitting in this chair?
Ian hears what sounds like a man groaning, so he immediately takes out his spirit box to make good use of his time in the basement.
Responses. Fred, are you here with me? Ooh. That sounded like a child's voice. Are you one of the children that haunt this house? Yeah. It just said yeah. Thank you for moving the dolls earlier. Even though it scared the crap out of me. Whoa. Are you the Eckhart's children? Are the Eckharts your parents? Whoa. That was a male voice. It sounded like he said, go to bed. Is he telling me that? Fred, are you still in here with me? I feel like I saw you earlier. Some came through there. I couldn't make it out. Fred, why do you still haunt this house? Are you still watching over it? After all these years? Whoa. It sounded like you said, my house. Something my house. This is your house, Fred. I am not disputing that. I have nothing but respect for you. Sound like you said, good. Fred, what's it like where you are? What is the afterlife like? Did you tell me? Whoa, that was a female voice. It sounded like she said it's dark. Like dark in here. Are you saying it's dark where you're at? Whoa.
He receives apparent responses, but almost immediately, a chair moves by itself right beside him, and he feels scared once again.
Whoa! Whoa! Dude, that fucking chair just moved! It just moved right beside me! Holy shit!
While in the basement, Ian hears a loud thump from upstairs. The investigation concludes with a door slamming in his face.
Oh, oh, oh my God, that door just slammed in my face! Alright, I'm done. I'm out of here. Out, 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 out.
Prompting his final exit. Although Ian escaped the Boyd house that night, one unsettling question remains. Who or what was causing these phenomena? Were the spirits of the Ert family truly manifesting, or is there another explanation? The mystery of that night remains unsolved. Now, not every paranormal investigation yields such dramatic results. Many ghost hunters spend hours or even entire nights without experiencing anything unusual. But what sets this investigation apart is both the quantity and quality of unexplained events, all captured on camera. One thing's for certain. After seeing this footage, you might think twice before entering an allegedly haunted location alone. That's all for today, folks. If you want to see more of this creepy content, click on the video on screen.